Hello everybody, this is Steven with Cannin.com, back for another technical analysis session. This week we're looking at one of the big THC CBD manufacturer and processors here in the United States, but also with heavy influence in Latin America, which is certainly interesting on the retail front side of things. Let's jump over to the pricing chart now. You'll see we're looking at Khiron Life Sciences Corp, KHRNF, on the OTC ticker here in the United States. This week we're looking at the triple moving average, accumulation distribution line, and the MACD along with their pricing chart. Let me move back to early end of Q1 2021. You can see they were significantly better positioned than they are now, about 56 cents. Since then, they lost the majority of their price all the way down to low 20s in July. It only took 3 months. Since then, pretty horizontal, currently trading at about 17 cents. So you can see that pricing difference is certainly reflected in the math behind the triple moving average. Here we're looking at the green is our short term. It's well below the red, which is our long term, a sign of weakness. Let me zoom really far in. You can see the green is below the light blue line, which is the medium term, which is below the red. So we are getting a little bit closer together, but certainly the trend is still one of weakness with our short-term moving average underneath our long-term moving average. Interesting story with the accumulation distribution line. You can see we lost the negative trend here. We're losing the pricing chart is down, and so is the AD line, meaning people are dumping the stock. Lost it very quickly. Look at this period of high volume here, correlates with just this massive sell-off that happened in early July of this year. And since then, about negative 17 million, we've stayed horizontal. So after this large price dump and sell frenzy, we really, the buyers and the sellers, the accumulators and the distributors have been really balanced here. Still currently at a negative 17 million, which is where we were back after the dump in mid-July. So really interesting horizontal story here from the accumulation distribution line. The MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, mirrors what we saw on the AD line as well as the pricing chart in terms of the first 2 quarters of the year. You can see we're in negative territory on the MACD throughout this whole process. Since then, we've kind of come back up closer and closer to zero. The 2 lines are pretty superimposed, our MACD line and our signal line, for much of Q3, and we're ending the year kind of trending back downwards. So kind of weak sign of signal weakness here, weakness here, weakness here. But all 3 signals, all 3 weaknesses are not that strong. So is there a turnaround coming soon? We're not going to know unless we look at the fundamentals here. The technicals are kind of all pointing at weak signs of short-term weakness here. Earnings was weak, and so we're not looking for a rebound based on financials, but maybe there's something in terms of mergers and acquisitions that's going to keep us paying attention to Khiron Life Sciences. So jump over to the Cannin Chronicle this weekend. Make sure you check it out, and happy trading, everybody.